Okay, everyone, welcome back to the second half of Nantucket's opening game of the 2018 boys lacrosse season. The 20th year of varsity lacrosse for both Nantucket boys and girls. Isaac Corbett takes the face off for the Whalers. Right up to Ben Lombardi. He splits the defense. Looks to shoot, uncorks one. Nice take there by Ben. Nice way to start the second half. First half scoring, Darian Duarte with 4 goals. Spencer West with 1 goal and 1 assist. Ben Lombardi with 1 goal. Terrain Burton with 2 goals. And Cam Bartlett, the long stick midi, with 1 goal. Nice hand.
Oh, that was a good grab.
Outside the net. Nice alert play by West. Athletic move there by Duarte. We see a lot of that by him. Nantucket has a very athletic team, Gino. And
Oh, you got to watch that.
nice alert play by the senior Cole Bitar. And he steps out of bounds. That's a nice play by Bitar.
Kyle, go! Go, Kyle!
Nantucket with a press ride, the cover and all those defenders down low, forcing the Monomoy goalkeeper to come up the field. Now just don't foul him, Darian. Nice play, Darian. Nice lift. Nice play.
Here we go.
Oh, that was a nice ride by Nantucket. Nice ride. They shut off the defenders down low, made that goalkeeper advance the ball up under pressure. I'm not sure if that was by design, but it worked out well. Spencer West having a great game for his first year as a full-time starter. Up top to Lombardi. Once again, this first midfield in Nantucket is very athletic, and once they work together a little better, they have a very high ceiling as a unit. West carries it left-handed, right-handed behind. Over to Bitar, who moves it along up top to the long stick. Bartlett, who stays out there despite having his long stick. Into West. He goes left-handed, looks to feed. Duarte's open on the crease. Monomoy sort of inexplicably is leaving Duarte wide open there. Nice cut by Terrain there. Monomoy long stick up with the loose ball. Nice play by Nantucket. Lombardi alertly stepped over the line, allowing Joel McVicker to pick up that loose ball. McVicker part of a really solid defensive group for Nantucket with 2 juniors and a seniors. Now, Terrain Burton, maybe doing a little too much there, but loose ball, and now Bartlett gets it. Come on, Cam, move it along. Move the ball along, folks. Nantucket's just got to settle down and get a nice series of offensive possessions here. They've done a good job of that so far, considering it's the first game, but now Bartlett coming off. The senior Alex Small going to go on for Nantucket to round out that first midfield. Small's kind of hiding over here on the sideline. Looks like they're trying to shut him off, which is actually...
So what are they doing? Why would they be doing that?
Nantucket is hiding a player over here on the sideline. They're trying to... Monomoy kind of inexplicably is trying to shut somebody off here. And when they do that, you end up being 5-on-5, which really plays in the Nantucket's advantage because Nantucket has so many quick kids.
Oh, if he had shot with his left, he would have had it.
Yeah, and now let's just... Nantucket, understandably, it's the first game. Just settle it down. Oh, nice cut by Lombardi there. Good check away there by...
Oh, he's got no help either. I mean, Monomoy had brought no help.
I'm not sure what the call there was. I didn't see a push, but that's what they got us for. And Monomoy, once again, these 3 guys have been out there the whole game for Monomoy. They played a lot of defense, and you can kind of see it taking out a little speed out of them when they get on the offensive end. Owen West having a good game, covering number 5 there behind. Nantucket back out in the man-to-man scheme. That was could have been a little better defended by Nantucket. They didn't walk around that crease and gave the Monomoy.
He had a pretty clear.
He had a 6-yard shot there. That's not acceptable. Nantucket's got to be on him a little tighter. Nice play there by Burton. Once again, Nantucket knows these guys are coming back right-handed. And, Monomoy has not done anything with their left-handed.
Oh, what a nice save that was.
That was a nice save, but he also, he anticipated that.
Yeah, he did.
That low-to-low shot. It's so important to change the plane of your shot. And he didn't. And now we have a kind of not so great turnover there. Nantucket. Monomoy, the nifty pass there. Feeds the crease. Nantucket knocks it down. This is Monomoy's offense.
Ooh.
And as you can see, they're shooting the ball from up top. 12, 14-yard shots without a whole lot of ball movement, kind of making it easy on Keegan.
Now, I'm not a lacrosse player, but I see the benefit of learning how to shoot both righty and lefty.
You've really,
right?
You've got to be able to at least be fundamentally sound with your offhand.
Yeah.
The exception to that is that at the college level especially, you'll see a lot of Canadian players that stick with their primary hand, but they're really adept at throwing the ball behind their back and crossing over with their primary hand.
Right, and just spinning, right?
Yeah, in the American game, it's really important. U.S.-bred players typically need to play with both hands, and you don't need to be great with both hands, but you need to be able to carry the ball effectively and cut and make a fundamental shot or pass with your left hand or your right if you're a lefty. You see number 13 here. Terrain's playing his right hand. You can see that. He's going to run to his left because he knows this kid's going to use his right hand the entire time. Now, he made a nice left-handed pass there. Nope, that would have been off goal, but Keegan picks it up. Now,
and that one made, okay, no, that's good.
Brushed him. Yeah, Nantucket's had a couple opportunities for breakaways, but hasn't passed the ball effectively. But here we go. Spencer West behind the goal.
Hey, recognize! Recognize!
Nope. Monomoy takes it away. We could have gotten a push there, but they didn't call it. Joel McVicker covering behind the goal. Now it's Owen West. Up top. Dewart trapped on defense, but he's a former defender, so he probably likes being down there. You'll see Alex ball here. Oof. Nice play. Didn't get through. Nice look. Now, if he can pick this up. Oh.
Play on, right?
Yep.
Bam!
Nice play.
That's how you do it, baby.
And that was
Great little shot.
That was Duart, the sophomore, to number 27, Sam O'Keefe.
Don't make the output pass. You're only taking yourself.
Isaac Corbett facing off for Nantucket. Bartlett and James Getner on the wing. Coach Aloisi and the other coaches are playing a few more people in the midfield than is Monomoy, and as we said, it's starting to show. This is that same Monomoy midfield, number 1 in now. He's a fresh legs, but out of bounds.
Are we having a JV game? Or no?
Come on,
So, good chance to get some of these kids out there, too.
Getner comes off. Alex Small is going to run it up. He has tremendous speed. If he gets a little space here, he can split the defenders. Nice look down there. Nice look to O'Keefe.
To the head. Nice. Playing it on?
Oh, they got him.
Okay.
Got him high. Nantucket holding a 9-2 lead with a little under 4 minutes left to go in this third quarter. It looked to be a really close game early on, and Nantucket's just one.
Yep.
Burton splits the defense.
Look at that pass. Oh.
You know, truthfully, Gino, in an extra man situation, that's not really the play you want, but he's just so quick. Terrain controls it. Now we're extra guys, right?
I don't know, are we?
Oh, no, we're not. No, we're not.
No.
He threw the flag. He must have picked it up. He threw the flag. I don't know why he picked it up, but he did.
Where did that hit him in the head?
I think it hit him in the head. It might have hit him in the
Whoa.
I think might have got him in the glove.
Okay.
He's all right.
Oof. Man. Oh, he's coming out though. That was tough.
Monomoy player coming out. Yeah, I think you're right. He did get it in the helmet. Nantucket spreads him out. Sam O'Keefe carried it behind. Roll dodges inside and
that would have been a great shot.
almost finishes that inside roll. The coaches were saying before the game that O'Keefe had looked good in practice. He's only a freshman and a little awkward style,
He's bleeding.
But he gets the ball, he gets the job done. Now it's back to
Look at this.
Duarte. Feeds a cutting Burton. Oh, hits the post. And, I think the Spencer West, he had another ground ball. He's having a great game. Nice look. Now Alex, you're going to be in the crease. Alex steps to the crease. It'll be blue ball.
Take a look. You got it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Monomoy defender got one on the bridge of the nose.
But that was because the ball hit his helmet so hard.
I think it might have gone through the bars, or maybe he had
or it just bounced into his.
Well, he might have had a little jagged piece of metal there, or a rivet. It could have hit him. That should be a push there. That should be a push. They didn't call it. Now they call us.
Nope.
I don't know what the call was there.
2 minutes left in the third period.
Yeah, I think Nantucket's starting to play a little bit sloppy here, to put it mildly. It's really important for the Whalers, no matter what the score, every one of these league games, to use it as an opportunity to get better.
And let some of the guys that you're going to play touch it.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
It's that first game.
Really emphasize getting into your offensive patterns and playing fundamentally sound. Nice play there.
There it is.
And Terrain Burton again with his tremendous speed and quickness splits the defense. That's Terrain's third goal of the game. Timeout blue with the score Nantucket 10, Monomoy Sharks 2 with 1:44 left in the third quarter. If Nantucket gets to a 10-goal advantage in the fourth quarter, it'll be running time. Well, I think the crowd has spoken. I see former coach Marsh Chambers on the far sideline. Looks like he's going home.
You think he's had enough?
Yeah, headed over there.
I see him.
Headed over there towards the graveyard. Well, maybe he's just going down.
Maybe he's just going to the graveyard just for a look.
He might be going to join the people at the other end. I hope that's the case, because I want to get a ride home with him.
Well, you better give him a call.
He doesn't have his phone with him, and I don't have mine either.
Okay.
No, he he'll be around.
He knows you're here, right?
He probably doesn't. Oh, I think I may have told him I was doing the game. But Nantucket, looking good. In this 20th season of varsity lacrosse in Nantucket, it's really, really hard to believe it's been 20 years. But it's been.
Gosh, I remember when it started. We were filming those games.
Oh yeah, I remember. For our second year as a club team, I remember we hired you to come. You remember you came over to Martha's Vineyard on the boat? We had a special boat.
Gosh.
And I remember. You filmed it.
It's been that long.
That was 21 years ago. That was.
Well, I started 22, so 22 years ago.
That was 1998, and in that game, one of our featured players was Travis Lombardi, was our face-off star, and now he's of course assistant athletic director here on Nantucket. And
There
Travis,
he is. Look at him, and I was looking at his beard lately. He's really pushing it, isn't he? That beard?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Facing off again. Cam Bartlett's faced off quite a bit today with his long stick, and that's a good idea for the Whalers. You know, with Austin Starr out for an indeterminate amount of time with a hockey injury, Nantucket's going to need to, you know, get some more guys' experience. And Bartlett's done a great job with that long stick. James Gettner comes up with a high Kareem off the face-off, gets it behind to Spencer West, carries it righty behind, hits a.
It doesn't get much easier. I mean, that was very good.
That's a very pretty play. Spencer West hits a cutting Sam O'Keefe for Nantucket's 11th goal.
So that makes it 11-2. With just about a minute and 30 left in the third period.
Spencer West, a goal and 2 assists today, but more importantly, Spencer's picked up a ton of important ground balls, and he's kind of dictated the tempo a little bit for Nantucket on offense, which is really impressive given that he hadn't had that many starts ever, and hasn't really been called on to make big plays in the past. Nice play by Monomoy, gives them numbers here. See if Nantucket can catch up, and they do. Monomoy's inverting their first midfield now to attack. Okay, Nantucket's calling out AJ in attack. That means, or defense rather, that means they're man-to-man and they're going to slide adjacent, or AJ. That means, like basketball, if you get beat, it's up to your teammate immediately to your right or left to help out, and the guy further along from him has to slide as well and be the second slide. Nantucket looks solid on defense today. I really like this. It's a big improvement over last year when they were so passive a lot of the time in their zone. Today they played mostly man-to-man, and they've another turnover on cue. Corralled by Downey. He's looking up. Over to McVicker. Nice play, Nantucket. Alex Small with a left-handed shot. Nice play. Somebody just said it. That started on D. That was a really nice series. You know, Cam Willett picked up that ground ball on the far side, advanced it up the field. Nice slow break, a feed to the senior midi Alex Small, who takes a couple steps right. He gets the guy to overplay him, comes back left, and sticks it in the corner. Nice play. It gives Nantucket a 12-goal cushion. So in 15 seconds, if Monomoy doesn't score, we're going to go to running time.
Oh, okay. So that's what happens
in the fourth quarter. Yeah.
If you're ahead by how much?
By 10.
Oh, I see. Is that a definite, or is that a rule?
Yes.
Oh, I see.
Ben Murphy in for Nantucket. The sophomore picks it up.
Oh, there's another one.
Almost an identical play.
Wow.
Almost identical to the last one. Now, I think that was West who fed him again. This time it was Duarte who caught it right-handed, came back to his left, and finished. It's funny.
I would never have guessed that this game could get this far out of hand.
Almost an identical
from the beginning
play.
of the way it started, right, Rick?
Yeah, I think Nantucket settled in a little bit. And
they're really showing themselves.
Well, also, once again, now Monomoy's got a couple new guys in, but they've played this one midi group the entire game. And the guys, you'll notice the Monomoy middies who aren't on the first midfield right now are down playing attack. Even though they have big numbers on their squad, they rely really heavily on 4 or 5 players.
Oh, that's it.
So, end of the third quarter, Nantucket with a commanding 13-2 lead over the visiting Monomoy Sharks. Monomoy was expected to give, one of the teams in the league that gave Nantucket the most competition this year. Kind of hoping to see some improvement out of the 2 Sturgis teams, as well as Pope John Paul. You know, in this league, Nantucket has been so dominant that it makes it difficult as a player, and especially and a coach, to get everybody to focus on improving every game. You have to look at these late quarters where you have big leads. Is 2 things: a chance to give the younger guys a lot of time to play, and also a chance, just as importantly, to work on your patterns, work on the things that you don't do so well, and get prepared for those tougher non-league games your other league games, and of course, and then should you get into playoffs, which I think Nantucket definitely should, get prepared for those tough games when the weather gets warm.
Yeah, we like those, don't we, Rick?
Yeah, Gino, get on the road with you. We can get some more.
We have some fun.
Some more Kentucky Fried Chicken, your favorite,
Yes.
your favorite thing in the world.
Yeah, I do like that. Give me a $5 fill-up any day.
So that's now is the Stop and Shop one of your advertisers?
No, I don't know why.
Because I was going to ask you to compare the Stop and Shop fried chicken to Kentucky Fried.
Oh, no way. God, not even close.
I've got to come up with some Dick Herman fill-in lines now. I can't just talk about lacrosse.
There you go. You can talk about the Celtics, but you're not a Celtics fan.
Oh, I'm a Celtics fan, but this is
my
lacrosse.
God.
Oh, I know.
But man, you got to be proud of those guys
no,
right
they're-
now. Oh my goodness.
You know, with a few key guys hurt and
Beating everybody.
I love Justin Tatum. He's
Oh wow, nice kid.
he was a great player at Duke, and now even better for the Celtics, really.
Did you see 60 Minutes this week? Not about Stormy. The next one on the Greek. What's his name? Antadapo, or
no,
he's the Greek guy.
I was so overwhelmed by the first.
he's a great
I was
kid.
so overwhelmed by the first segment. I turned it off.
Okay.
I think the Monomoy kids are cheering on one of their probably lesser used players who's coming to the game.
That's good.
Nantucket. Corbett wins it to himself, starts to go the wrong way, and realizes
So the clock is going to run now.
the clock should run as long as Nantucket maintains a 10-goal lead. Corbett rolls, and now see, this is what Nantucket has to worry about. Let's get the ball, get it behind, and work our offense. Don't worry about what the score is. Don't worry about who puts the ball in the goal. Let's just get it behind and run our offensive patterns. And Corbett comes up with it. Now let's settle it down, Isaac. Nope, not quite. And off of Monomoy, foot out of bounds. I don't have all the Nantucket numbers, so folks at home and parents, you have to forgive me if I don't know a couple of players. We're early in the season, and I'm trying to get it all sorted out. Ben Murphy, the sophomore, up top. Moves it to Spencer West. Once again, Spencer's done a great job of controlling the offense from behind today. Corey Gamble told me he looked really good in practice, and I could see it. He's really looks like a different player already this year. Gino, a lot of times your junior year is the year when it really starts to get a little easier for you, and I think you're seeing that today. A lot of these Nantucket juniors who weren't such feature guys last year. Nice look and nice shot, nice save by the Monomoy keeper off his leg. West controls it again. We're not keeping the ground ball stats today, Gino, but he must have 7 ground balls today, or 7 or more. He's had a big game getting the ball off the carpet. Back to Duarte. With the graduation of Gambaroni, the big question is going to be who's going to control the ball the most and quarterback the offense. And I would have said Duarte before the game, but West has done a great job today. Seems really confident out there. James Getzer moves it along to Ben Murphy. High screen set here by Corbett. Along to West at the right-hand side, behind the goal, to O'Keefe. O'Keefe back up top, now back up top to Murphy. Nantucket's offsides, but the ref didn't see it. Those little mistakes there, it might sound foolish to me to say, hey, the guy's offsides and look at the score and everything else, but you got to be aware of where your feet are when you're near that midfield line. You step off in a key situation like that, and, somebody's got to stay back. Nantucket's offsides.
Yep. And the clock is running. Just about 9 minutes left in the game.
Yeah, Cam Willett didn't know that time that none of the midfielders were back. Number 13 carrying the ball again. 13 and 11 have kind of been the bellwethers for this team so far today. And these two kids must be getting tired. I mean, they played offense, defense, and everything else the whole game. Nice look inside that time. We always have to get the ball off the carpet. Come on, guys. Yeah.
So we got a lot of younger kids in, right? I mean,
right now, 41 Murphy's a freshman.
Nice.
O'Keefe, I believe, O'Keefe 27 is also a freshman. And we're a pretty young team in general. but I shouldn't say young, we're junior lane,
Ooh, that's a good sign.
yo-yo. And as I said, a lot of times your junior year, even if you played well as a sophomore, your junior year is when it really starts to kind of, nice
Oh,
shot.
there's a score. Or no, hit the side of
No,
it?
that's outside. I thought that went in.
So did I, yeah.
Yep. Down he controls it. Come on, Nantucket. Hustle upfield. One thing about
Nice little move.
it is such an important thing to have an athletic goalie.
You just don't realize, right? I mean, it's
Well, an athletic goalie can be active in the clear. And we've had a couple guys who didn't move so well, but were good ball stoppers.
Wow.
But when
there they go.
Yeah, there
that
you
was
go.
all he was waiting on that.
That was a nice play.
That was.
Nice play, Monomoy.
Okay.
Yep.
Clock's still going because it's 13-3 now.
It's actually
7:34
The clock
left.
is actually supposed to stop for goals, but apparently they're not bothering to do that.
Oh, it is. It
Yep.
is. I see.
At halftime, I was talking to some former Whalers who were here. Sean Dew, one of our all-time great players,
Yep.
attack end midfield, down there with his wife Cameron and their new baby Will Dew, and along with Brian Swain.
Yeah, I just saw him here. He was just here.
And Jamie McCoy, who might be the best goalie we've ever had here on Nantucket. Those guys were very, very good players back in the early 2000s, late 99 through 2002.
Isaac, come on.
Clock is still rolling. 6:45 left in the game. Nantucket's up 13-3.
Yeah, I think that Nantucket looks like they got some of their JV level guys in. The varsity kids on the sideline look like they're relaxing, and that's good. Now, you can't say enough about. They got Nantucket for a slash there, number 36. I'm not sure. I'm afraid I don't have his name, folks, but that's one of those things. As a young player, you don't move your feet, and you start to try to play defense too much with your stick, and a lot of times you'll slash the guy. And a slash is almost never a good foul. It rarely stops a shot or prevents a goal. Sometimes if you push a guy down or hold him, you might get a penalty, but if you prevent a goal, it's not a bad foul. Slashes tend to be bad fouls. They don't accomplish anything except getting you a 1-minute penalty. Monomoy playing a little catch and throw up top, trying to get a step on Nantucket's in that 3-2 zone right now. And Monomoy, when you're extra, if you're going to run a 3-3 offense, which they have been, you want everybody to be a threat to score. And that's a low-to-low shot. Nice save, but frankly, a pretty easy one for Keegan Downey. He's had a real solid game. McVicker advances it up that far sideline. Over to O'Keefe, who's going to carry behind. The freshman, impressed with O'Keefe. Once again, he looks a little awkward out there, but he gets the job done. And he's got a good head on his shoulders. He's moving the ball along well. Kind of letting the game come to him, which is a good thing. Flag down. Okay, Nantucket. Alex drives by. Alex draws a foul. Monomoy with a few defensive miscues there. The guys are, when a middy's dodging like that, you want to sag off ball to help your teammates, and they're practically shutting the guys off near the edge of the restraining box and giving Alex that room to dodge to.
What are they doing here? Oh, they've got an issue with the goalie, and they're not going to stop the clock. 4 minutes and counting.
Nantucket's going to be 2 men up with 4 minutes with 3:56 to go.
I don't think we're going to get this off if they don't stop the clock.
Well, for one thing, it should be delay a game if he's not on there. They should either call it delay a game or stop the clock. One or the other.
Yeah, they should.
I mean,
There they go. They just stopped it. They must have heard you, Rick.
yeah. Well, people say I have a big mouth, so. Once this game can be aired,
Tomorrow night?
Friday night.
Friday night.
Well, I'll tell you what time.
6 o'clock.
Okay, well, folks, when you finish watching this game tomorrow night...
And then it goes right to YouTube on Geno TV.
Yeah, well, when you finish watching this game tomorrow night, you can stay after this game, turn to channel 900, and you can watch some I forget who's playing tomorrow night. Some good college lacrosse. It's Maryland playing somebody. And then on Saturday, there's another good game on in the afternoon. So you lacrosse fans and these guys who are playing, it's great to watch these games on television. You can learn an awful lot from watching the games. And since we're on an island and we can't go to the games in person, watching the games on television is really invaluable. Mm-hmm. I know as a young player, I've learned a lot about lacrosse by watching games. But of course, in Maryland, that's all we ever did on the weekends. But you know, these guys, a lot of these guys hardly ever see a game in person that they're not playing in. And
you know what? When I watch a game, I notice that they actually have like a camera in between the goals, you know, to shoot that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That angle. That'd be a nice angle.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But how would we even get up there?
Well,
you know, but like the football goal.
Well, they actually have that camera they use during the football
staging and stuff, or do they actually?
They have an extension pole.
Oh, I see.
And they have that for football. I don't know. I don't think we use it for any other sports. And that's for the coaches' tapes from football. And of course, in football.
No, but yeah, that's a good
football,
idea.
So you know, it's coaching tapes are really important in lacrosse. They're extremely important in football. And of course, the only problem we have, you know, with the great job you do, is that so many of the Cape teams can scout us by watching us on television. But that's
true.
That's all right.
Yeah, they just don't take it as seriously as we do over there. I noticed it's hard to find their games.
Right. Well, I mean
they do some, but
yeah, I think the thing is, it's when you have that many more options of games to watch. You know, for us, the Whalers are, you know, they're the only show in town. They're our Whalers.
You got it.
4
minutes. They put some time back on the clock. So.
It looks like there's some good sportsmanship going on out here right now too. The teams are talking to one another. You can tell there's no bad blood here. It seems like that's good to see. I guess in a couple minutes we'll talk about the 3 stars.
Oh yeah, I'd love to hear yours.
Well, I think talking to Coach Aloisi and the assistants, the comments that they made about some of these new young players and who's looking good are as advertised. Real impressed with Spencer. Really, I mean, I think everybody's played well today.
Definitely. That's what a good team does. Everybody is involved, right?
Well, you know, I think the good team defense, good communication, and that nice cut there by Alex. Mishandles it left-handed, but that's okay. Ben hustles after it. Nice hustle, Ben. I'll pick it up. Up to Rain, who must have 12 ground balls today, on the spot. Over to Duart. Spencer behind. Drive right, Spencer. If you drive right, it's going to be there. If Spencer drives right, he's going to have it. Over to O'Keefe. You can hear Coach Gamble saying the same thing I just said. He knows them. If they get it back up top here to the left, back down to Spencer and have him drive right, it'll be, oh, there we go. Nice look.
That's it.
Nice look.
That's all they needed.
You know, it's hard for Monomoy. Obviously, they're on the short end of the score, but, you know, that time Terrain got between, or Alex, I guess, got between his man and the goal. And you don't want to be between your man and the goal. You want to be between your man and the ball defensively. Alex got in there just like an inbounds pass in basketball to a center. You got to stay between your man and the ball. Right. Doesn't matter if you're between your man and the goal or the basket. Once he gets the ball, you're in trouble. Ben Murphy, the sophomore, faces off for Nantucket. Ball's on the ground. Monomoy comes up with it. It's one of Monomoy's captains there, still in the game. Oh, nice save by Keegan.
Wow.
It's a nice.
That was amazing.
He just followed his stick and mashed him. You know, Keegan was talking to Jason Malesko before the game. Of course, Jason was a college goalie, and he was telling me that Keegan has been to camp. And you can see that Keegan's been working on his technique. He had a good year last year and looks even better this season. Oh. Keith drops the ball inadvertently. But Nantucket stays on it.
Another big save.
Yeah, Downey's having a good game, and Monomoy's shooting the ball hard, but they're not.
That's a tough pass when it's that close.
They're not really picking the corners, and they're not changing the planes of their shots. So even though they're shooting it hard, it's not that hard of a save for Keegan.
We're looking at about a minute left in the game. You want to go through your 3 stars? Go for it.
Yeah, I'd say I think I'll give 4 stars today. I think that Spencer West has had an outstanding game. For a guy who really his first time starting in a key role, he was probably Nantucket's best ball distributor today. He ended up with a goal and 3 assists, but more importantly, he kind of set the tempo, slowed it down when he had it to, directed his teammates in the offense, and picked up a large number of ground balls. Also give another star to his brother, Owen West, who playing for the first time since his freshman year, played very well, number of key ground balls, and was key on defense. All the defenders looked good today. McVicker and Willette as well. And my 3rd star goes to, on cue, Keegan Downey, who I think had a really strong game in the goal and just looks really comfortable out there in the clear. Also think it's really important to mention the Nantucket coaches. With only a week and a half to prepare for this game with a lot of new players, 2 new assistants, Coach Aloisi has done his usual great job of preparing this team. And, Gamble and Malesko and all the other coaches, the part-time guys, have just done a spectacular job getting this team ready. I think you're going to see another real solid season of lacrosse from Nantucket.
Definitely, Rick. Well, listen, I want to thank you for calling today's game with me. I don't know when is our next game anyway. I think
I know that there's a really important game. I shouldn't say important game. I think we have another league game or 2. Oh, wait a minute. I have the schedule right here. What am I saying?
Oh, good.
March 31st, that would be Saturday. We have Sturgis Charter School. Then April 3rd, Tuesday, we're Cape Cod Regional Tech.
Is that boys?
Yes. Those are all at home.
Oh, wow. Well, we'll be here for that one.
And then Saturday, big game coming up on the horizon. Saturday, April 7th, North Reading High School, team that beat us twice last year.
Okay, so we'll be here for that. Okay, Rick. Well, thanks very much, and we want to thank everybody out there. Have yourself a great night, and we'll see you soon all season long with boys and girls lacrosse, softball, and some baseball games.
Go Whalers.
Go Whalers.